Isange One Stop Centre, a holistic approach that brings answers to the issues of gender-based violence and child abuse.
Let me take this opportunity to commend the work of the Isange One Stop Centre, which supports victims and their families.
Is really an extraordinary model.
Iyo ngeze hano sanga nisanga koko.
Countries, partners from other countries want to learn from this experience because it is working. It is making a difference.
In 2009, the government of Rwanda, the Office of the First Lady through the Mbuto Foundation, along with other partners, initiated the Isange One Stop Centre.
Mu Rwanda dufite ubushake bugaragara muri politike bwo kurinda umutekano wa buri muntu wese, aho abayobozi bacu bifuriza abanyarwanda bose kubaho mu mahoro nta guhohotera undi. Ni muri urwo rwego rero mu mwaka w'2009 guverinoma yacu n'abafatanyabikorwa bayo bashyizeho icyo bise Isange One Stop Centre.
This new establishment brings together existing efforts in order to better support victims of gender-based violence and child abuse in a more holistic manner. Isange One Stop Centre, or IOSC, stands alone.
These services include medical treatment, medical legal examination, judicial police investigations, psychosocial services, and a safe room which we use to stabilize the victims and also ensure their security in case the violence happened in their homes. Services also include follow-ups in their homes, in their community, and they're aimed at ensuring that the victims were effectively reintegrated back to their families.
It has always been a unique model, one that is utilized all over the world. But is gender-based violence so serious that it needs a special model?
Gender-based violence is considered as a violation of human rights. And we, government of Rwanda, we are committed to fight and to respond to any abuse against human rights, but especially women's and girls' rights.
The IOSC operated in only 6 hospitals until 2013. Government of Rwanda, in collaboration with other UN agencies, concluded to scale up the model to a national level.
Some of the UN agencies have been there right from the outset, like UNFPA, UNICEF, UN Women, but within the context of the one UN Rwanda. Now, we have also contributed in partnership with the government of Netherlands to expanding the number of the one-stop centers from 6 to now 23.
Today, 1 in 3 women globally is a victim or will be a victim of violence against women. And this is generally happening inside the houses. This is domestic violence that is happening. Therefore, it is important for an agency like UN Women, given the mandate that we have, to make sure that those issues are made visible and are addressed. And this is the sense of our engagement on this issue here in Rwanda. So the starting point is the understanding that violence against women is a violation of human rights.
The centers operate 24 hours a day, with a police officer, medical doctor, psychologist, and legal advisors providing their respective services cost-free.
Turamufasha, tumwandike, tumukureho statement, niturangiza tumushyikirize umuganga, amusuzume, amuvure, nyuma akore ripoti. Iyo amaze gukora ya ripoti, nitwe tugenda tukajya kuyifata. Twamara kuyifata, tukayishyikiriza abagenzacyaha bakorera ku masitasiyo babandi bashinzwe gukurikirana dosiye. Turakomeza tugakurikira tukamenya uwamuhohoteye, ese yarafunzwe, ese yarafunguwe, tugakurikirana dosiye kugeza mu bushinjacyaha kugira ngo tumenye niba yarakatiwe cyangwa yararekuwe, tukamenya n'impamvu zabiteye. Hari igihe haba habuze ibimenyetso, tukamenya ibimenyetso biri kubura ni ibihe.
We start with examining the patient and then come up with a medical legal report which will be presented to the court of law. And then when we find this person is between 48 to the 72 hours have not elapsed, we shall give prophylaxis, that is for HIV. When this person is in childbearing age, we shall give even emergency contraceptives. And then we shall as well treat, if we find this person has like their diseases, we cannot mention all of them, but there are those that are treatable, ranging from gonorrhea, syphilis, chlamydia, all those. We treat them here.
Ku muntu wahuye n'ikibazo cy'ihohoterwa aza atangiye kubona ko ubuzima bwe bwangiritse. Iyo aje rero aba yumva ibintu byamubayeho, ahari nta wundi muntu nk'uwo nguwo byabayeho, akumva uwo muntu adakwiye kubaho. Tumufasha kwakira ko ibyo byamubayeho bitarangiza ubuzima bwe, hanyuma tukaganira tukamwereka ko hari ibindi bintu bishoboka, nawe ubwe akabasha kwifatira imyanzuro yuko akeneye kubaho. Iyo amaze kwiyakira kumva ko ubwo ari ubuzima bwe kandi icyo cyabayeho agomba kukirenga, nyuma yaho akagira ubundi buzima, ni icyo mba shaka ko azasubira muri sosiyete akaba umuntu muzima.
Minisiteri y'Ubutabera n'abariya abakozi ba Minisiteri y'Ubutabera batanga ubwo bufasha, basobanurira uwahohotewe uburenganzira bwe n'uburyo agomba kubukurikirana. Niba habayeho urubanza rukaba uwamuhohoteye ariho akurikiranwa n'ubutabera, haba hari uburyo bwo kuregera indishyi. Umwanzuro utanga ikirego cy'indishyi akawumukorera, akawutunganya ashingiye ku mategeko, kandi akamenya no kuregera urwego rw'ubutabera nyine rugomba kuregerwa.
With these services, among others, the IOSC model has become a success story in the fight against GBV and child abuse. The beneficiaries are found all over the country. We met this mother at the IOSC in Kibongo Hospital in the Eastern Province, where her daughter is hospitalized due to the reoccurrences of her abuse. In her view, IOSC responded well to her problems.
Iyo ngeze hano sanga nisanga koko. N'agahinda mba mfite ndagashira. Kuko barankurikirana icyo nkeneye cyose bakakinkorera.
To date, the IOSC is not only serving those in Rwanda, but also those from neighboring countries. The Isange model has become a national and international learning center, with dignitaries from abroad often paying visits to the IOSC. The model earned a United Nations Public Service Award in 2012 for gender responsiveness and service delivery. In the eyes of its different stakeholders, the sky has always been the only limit for the IOSC.
Achievement is that we managed to prevent diseases by offering prevention HIV medication to prevent the transmission of HIV or other sexually transmitted diseases, and also prevention of unwanted pregnancies.
The fact that the centers exist now everywhere in Rwanda, so you will get the same service whether you are in Kigali or you are in Musanze or you are in Kirehe, etc. That is a powerful result.
Let me first say that it is really an extraordinary model, because I think there are no other examples elsewhere in the world where there is such an approach that brings all elements of gender-based violence and the fight against gender-based violence together. That this is a very good approach and that it's working very well in Rwanda.
Wasangaga bitwara amasaha menshi cyane ndetse bikatwara n'iminsi myinshi. Rimwe na rimwe harimo n'abantu byageraga hagati bakabivamo, ariko kuvaho Isange yatangiye serivisi twarazegeranyije zose bituma umuntu ahabwa serivisi nziza, aba expert bose bamuhuriyeho bikatuma byihuta agatavuba.
Isange One Stop Centre is a big success story, but there are still challenges to be faced.
At a certain point, I could say that some people in some areas do think that GBV fighting is under the responsibility of the police. That is a big challenge we should address and ensure that families, National Women Council, National Youth Council, all those local committees that are created at the grassroots level understand that it's under their responsibility to combat GBV.
I do believe that the medical and psychosocial support in many ways have been a bit more prominent in this program compared to, let's say, the legal aspect, which is there, but we do see a need to improve it. And it is not because the program is not trying hard enough. It is because when it comes to violence against women, making the case, providing the evidence and getting justice is very difficult.
There's only one element that maybe should get a little bit more attention. If a woman comes to the center and she needs a sort of safe haven, she can stay there for a few days. Maybe there is still a need for places where women that are in need of assistance and help, they can stay a little bit longer.
Harimo abantu bumva ko nk'umudamu ari umuntu uciye bugufi, umuntu wo hasi, ndetse iyo muhagurutse kugira ngo murengere uburenganzira wenda bw'umudamu wahohotewe, bumva ko umuntu ngo bamuhaye agaciro karenze k'abandi. Nicyo kibazo cya mbere tuhura nacyo, kandi ugasanga iyo myumvire yubatswe ku muco, ndetse n'abo badamu rimwe na rimwe niyo tujye kubarengera, hari igihe nabo bumva yuko tushaka kurengera mbega.
There is hope that these challenges will be defeated as stakeholders remain committed to working together to get rid of gender-based violence and child abuse.
Gender-based violence is a crime. We have to put our efforts together to prevent this, and even when it occurs, we have the obligation to report. It is a fight that government cannot fight alone, so everyone's contribution is needed.
We should put much effort in prevention, in avoiding new cases, but also for those who are victims of GBV, I would put much effort in social reintegration and social rehabilitation of victims.
This particular project has been implemented with the generous support of the Dutch Embassy, and this support given to the One UN, because in Rwanda we work as One UN family. That is support that is extremely valuable, that has allowed us to achieve the results we've seen, and we do hope that moving forward we will be seeing also more investment in addressing this issue, because gender-based violence is not only a rights issue, it's an economic issue. It's also a social issue, and we have to be addressing it together.
Given the interests and the involvement of the Rwandan government, but also of several other organizations, I think this is an approach that will continue to be used. There's a lot of pride, and rightly so. No, this will continue as it is, and maybe in some elements even better.
Isange One Stop Centre has revived victims and survivors of GBV, built hope that there is a tomorrow, and restored the possibility of a bright future for them.